Sup, folks? Man, Lucky Lance here, ready for more Ponza action. Let's right back with some more. Hope you guys are excited for it. I know I always am, until things go horribly wrong. But until then, I'm excited. But like I said, my name's Lance. For my screen name is Major Riot. That's Major_Riot_. That's my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTJ, and Twitter. So if you're watching on Twitch, please start following. If you're watching on YouTube, please start subscribing. And give this video a thumbs up. And you can always follow me on Twitter, too. You know, the Bluebird action. That's right. Follow Major Riot on Twitch and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe to Major Riot on YouTube for the low cost of free to reap the benefits immediately. Don't delay. Do it now. For a guaranteed outburst of rage and most certainly confusion, you won't regret it. I do have to have this disclaimer. I am not responsible for sudden increase in top decking only lands, getting wrecked by Ragavan, and never finding your sideboard cards. If that starts happening to you, it has nothing to do with me. Sup, Lana War? How you doing, man? Glad to see you here. From Uruguay. Cool. Nice. That's down south, South America. Glad you're here, dude. Glad you finally caught me live. Really appreciate that, man. And thanks for stopping by, too. So yeah, as you can tell, I do enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. I play Magic the Gathering. I prefer to play Modern. I play one of 4 decks somewhat coherently. Those 4 decks currently are Jund, Grixis Shadow, Abzan, and what you see right now, Gruul Ponza Midrange. Gruul Ponza Midrange is my favorite deck. It's the deck I've had the most success with both in paper and in digital. And the deck you most likely see me playing, even though I did promise this year that I would play the other decks I enjoy playing for variety sake. And, you know, most people prefer to see me play Ponza, but there are a pretty good amount of people that do want to see me play the other decks. Sup, Alpha? So take a look here. We are still at 22 followers on Twitter. We are now up to 246 followers on Twitch. So thank you very much there. And we are now up to 389 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you very much there. Now let's get a shout out here. Here we are here. Lana War Zombie, thank you kindly for following me here. I really appreciate that. I know you just told me where you're from. You're from Uruguay, but what is your favorite modern deck if you have one? So anyways, yeah, let's see here. So shout out to all 22 followers on Twitter. Shout out to all 246 followers on Twitch. Shout out to all 389 subscribers on YouTube. And of course, a massive shout out to all 6 of my Twitch subscribers who give me a little bit of their hard-earned money. I really, really appreciate it. And go way above and beyond the Call of Duty. I know times are tough. Times are way too difficult. The gas prices keep going up. And, you know, it's just not good. But of course, we always have a scapegoat in the world, particularly in America. And today's scapegoat is, the current scapegoat is, of course, Vladimir Putin. That's right. Did anything go wrong in your life? What's this? You should have gone 4-1, and instead you went 3-2 because you got land screwed. Well, you know who to blame. Vladimir Putin. Lana War Zombie said he loves Ponza, having it in paper, and usually play on Friday Night Magic. Nice. I'm really happy to hear that. I used to play on Friday Night Magic. I really tried. I tried to play locals, you know, but they just don't have it around here. I mean, we had locals going for a little bit and then just literally died. It died so much that a 1K couldn't even fire. Think about that. A 1K could not get enough players to show up and say, hey, I want a chance to win, you know, $500 or something. Not enough players showed to play it. Just doesn't make any sense. What happened? One time we had 30 players at my locals and everyone left. Because I don't want to play Modern anymore. I don't want to play Magic anymore. Well, they do. They just play online. That's what they all told me. Like, I just stay home. And it's not the meta. It's absolutely nothing to do with the meta. I just played a 1K like 3 weeks ago. It's, people just want to stay home. You know, it's safe at home, right? Allegedly. But anyways, yeah, thank you so much, Lana War Zombie. Which, there's not a real card, Lana War Zombie, right? It's all, like, I know Lana War, but I don't remember there being a zombie. Maybe there is. I don't know. There should be. Call Ian Duke. Let him know. So anyways, guys, yeah, we're going to be playing some Ponza this week. I got to let you guys know I will not be here Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm too busy with work-related purposes. So I will be here today, obviously. I'll be here Tuesday and Thursday, the 21st. I don't know about Friday yet. Friday, the 22nd, I may not be here. I may have more stuff going on. So it might be a short week. You guys will only see me 3 times this week, which I apologize for. But for some of you probably like that, which is fine. You know, play Modern on Fridays and Pioneer on Saturday. That sounds beautiful. I wish that I could find a place that could do something like that. You know, there are places that play Modern locally, but they're not in any time that I can play. Because unfortunately, I have to go to bed at like 8 p.m. and wake up at 3 a.m. for my job. So I literally cannot go to like a Tuesday night Magic, which there is one that used to fire every Tuesday till coronavirus hit, and they just refuse. They are still so terrified of coronavirus, they are still not playing tournaments. They have not had a tournament at that LGS in over 2 years. It's crazy. But anyways, their store's open. Come in and buy some shit, but don't play any tournaments here because you might spread disease. Like, well, what the hell am I doing in here buying shit? You should just close your store down forever. So anyways, guys, let's get... Oh, and the changes I made to the deck. I did take out Endurance from the main. The sideboard's the same. I like the side. The side's been doing really good. I don't like Endurance in main. It just doesn't feel right. It's just, I don't know. I don't get the same happy-go-lucky vibe. I did go down to 2 Clothis. I've always ran 3. One time I tried 4, so I have tried 2 in the past, and I thought 3 was the sweet spot, but maybe Clothis is too slow, as we were telling me, so I'm going to try 2 and see how angry I get. It does come with a nice advantage that I don't have to worry about having multiples. That's one thing I've always complained about in Ponza, is you can't really have multiple legendaries. But, you know, the Clothis is one hell of a card. When it gets rolling and they can't stop it, it's amazing. So I may miss this card. I'll probably play against them, but Boros Burn now. And I did bring back the Renin 6. This card just helps so much with consistency, pings the little creatures, gets an amazing emblem, one of the strongest emblems in the game, in my opinion. And of course, I brought back Scavenging Ooze because I love Scavenging Ooze. Guys, listen, there's a lot of creatures I really enjoy, and Scavenging Ooze is in the top 5, without a doubt. Scavenging Ooze is there. I'll be running him till the end of time. So yeah, let's get on in here. Let's see how I do today. I think that emblem's garbage. It's hella good. All that retrace with lightning bolts. It's amazing. What are you saying? You finished Reach? What? Finish Reach on the mission after the Flood shows up on Combat Evolved? Oh, you're playing them in order of story? Okay. I actually just beat Reach. You know, not that long ago. Again, it was the first time I've beaten Reach since it was new in, what, 2010 or something. And, you know, it is a hard emblem to get, I'll give you that much. But yeah, Reach was like the last classic Halo. It was still kind of getting weird where you could run and jetpack and stuff. But yeah, it's the one that still really felt like Halo until they, you know, made the Halo Infinite felt like Halo 2. I really like Halo Infinite. I did not like Halo 4 and 5. Halo 4 was like a garbage. It was like a terrible game. I mean, it wasn't like the worst game I ever played, but what a serious downfall from how good Halo 3 was. I was like, man, what happened here? And then 5, it was still rough. And then Infinite, you know, I didn't play much of it. I beat the campaign because, you know, I'm into the Halo story, at least, you know, the game stories. You know, but I liked Infinite. It was a great callback. I was so happy to have Brutes again. You know, one thing in shooting games, you know, FPS games, you need to have enemies that are great to kill. And, you know, that's really important in games like Doom and Serious Sam, where there's enemies where you are excited to kill them every time you see them. And, well, if I was a part of the Covenant, they'd probably mistake me for a Brute for sure. You know, hopefully I'd be one of those Jaharle, you know, chieftains or something, a big gravity hammer. I'd be a pretty small Brute, though. Those things are like 9 feet tall. But yeah, I mean, you gotta have like enemies that you love killing every time you see them. Like, even if they're difficult enemies, you gotta be like, man, I'm gonna rock this thing. I'm gonna enjoy its death noise. That's something I used to love in first-person shooter games that are fantasy-based. Was every time you killed a certain monster or whatever, it would make the same exact death noise. And it's like addicting when you're killing all those imps in Doom, and classic Doom, you know, 93, 94 Doom, and they're all making camel noises. You know, you're shooting the Mancubus in Doom 1 and 2, and it's like, gwaw, gwaw, gwaw. It sounds so great. And Serious Sam, when you're killing like Gunnars and beheaded Rocketeers and stuff, just hearing the noises of them dying and getting shot at is just, it's the most memorable part of the game to me. And, you know, for Halo, it's Brutes. Man, I love killing those Brutes. Hearing them go, ah, you know, and they're freaking out and, you know, running and roaring and shit. It's so good. Robust? I don't know. The elites, they're just samurai. It's dumb. I'm not a big fan of elites. I think they're fine when they talk and everything. Their backstories. Like, clearly this is just feudal Japan. Come on, Bungie. You could have come up with something better. Anyways, hang on. I gotta, here we go. So, well, yeah, everyone knows that before the official first match, I gotta announce the beverage of the day. And today's beverage, folks, it's gonna be a rough one on me, but it's gonna be good. Is a Rockstar Punch Mango. That's right. Mango is one of the flavors I'm not a big fan of. But, here we go. Some more Rockstar Punch. Let's get on in here. And here we go. Let's get it. The official start. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's mango-y. I'm not a fan of mango, but I'm going to power through it, guys. What the hell? I think I'm going to mold this. That's too many fourths. And too many double red. I'm going to try for something better. Absolute failure. Just got to keep that last hand. Well, I don't read the books. I've got time to read that shit. I have a real adult life. All right. Okay, there we go. That's better. Put the mountain on the bottom. Put ooze on bottom. Ready to go. Bottom, bottom, done. Good flavor. Are we talking about the drink or Halo or adult life? All right. See if old Ragavan can't get in there. Well, this is going to be a nice start. So we're going to go for basic mountain here. We're going to bolt that, and then we're going to steal with Ragavan. Bolt. Dash. Swing and steal. Hopefully I don't have another Ragavan. I take a polluted Delta. Now, if I was my opponent and they actually swung me that Ragavan, they would have going to Klothys. Something amazing. I probably just helped them by taking that land. That's always so frustrating with me and my Ragavans. He's probably like, sweet, fuck yeah. Oh, mango drink? Yeah, I'm not a fan of mango, Lana War. But I'm doing it. Whew, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Getting more lands, baby. Even more. All right. Yep, that's dead. All right. It's going to be a bad one, folks. I can already feel it. But yeah, I'm not a fan of mango at all, but, I'm willing to try anything reasonably. And, it is what it is. Come on. It's the first game of the day, and this is happening already. What the fuck? My God. Well, this is what everyone tunes into for, right? Like, hey, let's get that, yeah, well, Abzan have the opposite problem. I gotta go up in lands on Abzan. Yep, here's Murktide. I have no way to deal with Murktide. You got it. Wow, what an exceptionally great moment here. I mean, I really don't have any reason to play this Fury. So I'm going to let him swing in. I mean, how much mana do I have here? 7? I mean, I could potentially try to bolt that thing and then hit it with Fury. I mean, they're going to be keeping up double blue the entire time. No way they're ever trading it out. There's no way they're ever leaving Counterspell not up, you know what I'm saying? The Flood is real. I have no way to come back from this. I mean, it's just over. They know what I'm drawing. It's probably another land. It basically is. I mean, I can't possibly race them anymore. I can't remove this. My God. Well, they like F6 to their turn, it looks like. Wow, they did. Well, maybe their hands is full of lands, but I'm sure there's a bolt coming. No? Okay. Why they do blue here? What's that for? That's weird. What did they find? Oh, consider? They just got another different Murktide. Sure, that's what it is. They just have another one. I guess not. Alright, swing angrily here, just to say I did. What a joke. And then just play my cards out. I mean, what the hell? Why not? I lost this a long time ago. I wonder if he ever had anything other than this Murktide. I still could have outraced him. That's the thing. Even if I played the Murktide earlier, I mean the Fury earlier, he was still been at 1 right there when he swung for game, so it just didn't matter. Alright, Pillage and Blood Moon, you need to leave. Pillage, Blood Moon, bring in Endurance, Relic, Dead Gone. Say go. I forgot to do a land count there at the end and see how many I had, but it was a lot. See, this hand is like we keep, but, you know, hopefully, you know, I can draw into stuff, you know. I mean, it looks somewhat decent. Always aggressively start with the Arbor Elf. That way, in case they don't kill and I top deck, you know, Bloodbraid Elf, that's a Bloodbraid on turn 2. I mean, that's always the strategy there. Well, I like how they misrebobble themselves. That means they have a, yeah, a fetch land. You know. Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, good God. It's going to be a rough league, guys. It's going to be a challenging one. Yeah, I can't cast Fury yet. That is a dangerous forest there. Gotta hope they don't remove forest somehow. Murktide, they can do it, yeah. Just Ragavan. Okay, well, we need to bolt that. With Murktide comes out, that's 1, 2, be a 5/5. Yeah, I just need to bolt this thing. Otherwise, I won't be able to play Fury. Oops. Look at this. That is one hell of a pillage target. But we do what we gotta do. I am really surprised I've not seen... They did have an Archmage Charm. Yeah. So this is looking like I'm going to just get punked by a Murktide. So bad. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. Yeah, we want to hold on to this Bone Crusher Giant because they try to bring in, into a Ragavan or something. Take the 3. The deck just failed to function, pretty much. I mean, I literally have gotten nothing. And it looks like I'm just going to die here to these. I need to find Endurance. Or Relic of Progenitus. That'd be a good one, too. I don't really get it. Why this happens to me. I mean, there's no point in putting Bone Crusher out. It can't even block. I'll lose the race regardless. Alright, well. Sure. I mean, what are they, why are they even wasting their time with that? They're just messing with me now. Like, why would you grab Arbor Elf? Oh, I guess they want to do it for game. They want to kill me my own creature. I gotcha. Alright, well. Well, that was fun, guys. That was fun. Holy fuck. Welcome back to Ponza Midrange. Welcome back. Glad you're here. Did I ever cast really anything? I mean, I literally don't think I did anything. Like, that was like among the worst performances I've ever seen. That was incredibly bad. That, I mean, I never cast... Look at this. I never cast any of this middle row. I never cast any of these cards. I never cast any of these. I did get 1 Bolt. I did get 3 Sprawls there. 1 Arbor Elf. Maybe 2. I think it was 2. And then a couple Furies. But look at this. This whole middle section you see right here, I never cast. Like, what the hell happened there? How the fuck is that possible? Look at that. That is 22 cards. I never even saw these. I never saw these. I never saw these. And I never saw any of these. I literally didn't see this entire section of the deck there. I never saw it. But I tell you what I did see is I just saw this right here. Now, I saw all that and most of these. You know, yeah, it was Izzet Murktide. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I would have played against. I couldn't have beat any deck. Not one deck I could have beaten. I couldn't have beat a pile of M21 cards. Like, just open up 4 packs of M21, jam that shit together, and I would have lost to it there. There is no way I can beat anything, or any person. A dog, a monkey, an infant would have been able to beat me there. Like, it's just a joke. Ixalan pile? Ixalan pile, depends if they get lucky enough and find enough of a tribe or something. If they open up 4 packs and they're like, wow, there's a lot of vampires in this. No, I'm going to lose to that. Hell no, I'm not going to beat that. Hell no. And then up green and they get like, Carnage Tyrant's over. Like, I can't beat Carnage Tyrant. Remember how angry blue players were at Carnage Tyrant in Standard? Like, I don't play Standard, but I remember reading, people just so angry. Just rage at Carnage Tyrant. Like, this ain't right. And they got mad again at that one Triceratops creature. An M20 or something? Shifting Ceratops? It's massive cost, isn't it? Six mana. That's a lot of mana. Alright. What the hell's going on? Alrighty, round 2 here. I mean, just it got to be better than the last match, so it was Peace South. I remember that. I do remember. How you doing today, by the way, man? Peace South. Glad you're here. I do remember that going on. It was like really expensive for a while. It was like the chase card of that set, right? All right. Looks like we're just pillaging whatever shows up, unless it's a fetch land. Then wait. Get that tempo play, guys. Get that tempo. Oh boy. All right. Okay. I guess we stomp that. Yeah, I like stomping during their turn, you know, make them so they're making different decisions and stuff, and plus it can stop a Ragavan potentially. There's going to swing here, huh? Well, in that case, it dies. Might have a lightning bolt or something to surveil. I'm doing pretty good, Peace South. I took one hell of a beating last match. I mean, literally, I did nothing. Like, I don't know if you caught that rant there, but I played nothing in the deck. Like, just literally 22 cards did not appear. Put Ragavan in. Okay. Looks like they might be holding up a bolt for this Bone Crusher. Well, that gives me Fury. That's right. Not one, but two. If I pillage here, it's okay. Just makes them so they can play Murktide right if they find a fetch land. Which right now, it'd only be a 4/4 and would actually die to Fury. This is probably the best time I'll ever get to pillage something, so I think I will try to pillage here. Wow. Let's spell pierce. Alright. They have nothing. Oh God. Just drawing more lands. Alright, I'm gonna put out. I'm gonna put out Bone Crusher. Why not pierce the stomp? Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't have. Just like a massive Murktide's coming. Well, clearly didn't care enough. I mean, this looks like they just have Murktide anyways. Which, funny enough, I may be able to kill even when it comes out as an 8/8. If I can top deck a red card and it comes out as an 8/8, I've done this before. Okay, there's no Murktide. But I have done it before. Where I've killed it with Furies. I had the most disgusting kill of an 8/8 Murktide I've ever done. I had to evoke a Fury, dealt 4, and then I had to bolt and stomp it. I mean, it was disgusting. Like, but I won the game. I mean, the guy kept the hand. It was at a 5K. He kept a hand where his whole play was to get Murktide out in like turn 3. And he got it. I wasted my entire hand killing it, and then he just top decked nothing after that. He was like empty-handed, you know, had done everything he could possibly do. God damn it. Fuck. I mean, seriously, I guess we just throw this out and hope it sticks and can win the game. I mean, I doubt it. But I can't sit here and just do nothing. I think putting a 3/3 double striker is better than doing nothing. Yeah. Just waiting for that Murktide to show up, and then I can't do anything. Again, where's been all my cards? Do it again. Well, that's technically a threat. Man, he's killing every bit of card I put out. He didn't dash that. Well, here's Clothis, and it might be too little too late. Because now there's a Ragavan. Funny enough, it is at 4 just because of these stupid... Oh. I apologize. He had another different counterspell. I'm sorry I got anybody excited for that. I'm going to get killed by this Ragavan. The top deck card for me is going to be Seasoned Pyromancer. It's going to be Seasoned Pyromancer. They saw it. They like it. They're going for it. And it is Bloodbraid Elf. It's Bloodbraid Elf. And this is why I can't ever win with my own Ragavan. Like, how in the fuck is this possible? Like, how can everyone's Ragavan hit so well? They don't cast it? Why would they not cast that? The green, red, yeah, I mean, what? Huh? Excellent. That's a blocker for the Ragavan. We're making progress. First 2 matches. This is game 3 of the second, or game 1 of the second match. I literally have done nothing. Well, it's just what you sign up for, you know? I mean, it's... What can I tell you? He doesn't swing with the Ragavan. Just sit here. I mean, there's no reason for me to do anything. What is going on with my opponent? There, they found it. There, they got it. There we go. That's what we like seeing, a big 8-8. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about right there. I can't win this game. They probably have another Murktide. Maybe that's what they were doing the whole time. Just trying to hold 2 Murktides would be pretty incredible. You know, if I would have gotten that Bloodbraid Elf, it would have cascaded into Arbor Elf. So it really wouldn't have done too much anyways. But at least I could have, you know, maybe been swinging a little bit. All right, it's got to be like Scavenging Oozer here. Blood Moon, too little, too late. All right. Well, this is terrible. It's going to be a fast league if I play against 5 Murktides in a row like this. You know, Murktide's not a terrible matchup in my opinion. I literally cannot play the game. I cannot find any cards. Like, I can't even get upset at this point, you know? Normally, you know, I'd be a little more angry, but it's like, you know, I can't blame anything. You know, I can't be like, wow, the opponent got lucky there. Wow, that was ridiculous. It was a great game until I top decked 2 lands in a row. Now, I'm just literally not playing anything. I mean, I'm just sitting here staring at my computer screen, wondering if I'm ever going to do anything. And it's terrible. It's just absolutely horrible. At least I actually got this. Again, I have not seen one Seasoned Pyromancer in my hand or one Bloodbraid Elf. And I have to mull this. So I'm going to 6. Okay, we have hope now. There's actual hope. This is a decent looking hand. So we're putting the second Arbor Elf on the bottom. And pray. Pray to the big guy upstairs. And if you live in an apartment on the first floor, there's probably a big fella above you, just letting you know. I live in a Rambler, so there better not be anybody above me on my roof. I'm like, get down from there. Probably have a shotgun, but get down from there. All right. Here we go. Why would someone crawl up on the roof? It don't make any sense. It just doesn't. I think there's Santa Claus or something to come down the chimney. You know how people every year die thinking there's Santa Claus and going down chimneys? How am I going to blast my roof off? That don't even make sense. Like, I'm not shooting through the roof. I'm outside. No, I'm not going to blast holes through the ceiling into the roof. Don't make any sense. All right, well, this hand is developing pretty good here. What do you think? It's like in Terminator 2 when, like, the T-800's firing to the top of the elevator at the T-1000. Like, doesn't make any sense. Like, you would never do that inside your own home. I mean, I guess you should. Maybe that's happening in Ukraine. I don't know what's going on. But, you know, I mean, there's no reason for you to do that in real life. Come on, Bloodbraid. Lightning Bolt, sure. That's fine. See if this survives or they bolt it. I like what I'm seeing, though. I have to see. I'm going to try and hold Scavenging Ooze as long as possible. It's technically the strongest card in the hand against their graveyard, I think. It just comes down. I get to pick and choose. Gain life. Get big. Go with a basic island there, which is interesting. Must be afraid of Blood Moon. Yep. I deserve this. Now let's see what they take. Will it A, be a land, or something really good? Oh, they took a forest. How about that? Oh. Unholy Heat the Relic. Damn. So I don't want that just constantly swinging in. So next turn, yeah, they can play the damn Murktide here, right? So I think the first thing we're going to do... Well, the problem is they can play Murktide. Because Murktide can come in, it'd be a 5/5. You know, I almost wonder if I should play Relic now. Ooze can eat an Unholy Heat. Well, they're at 7 right here. So let's hit them. Play Ooze. And then Ooze is going to eat Unholy Heat. They still may have Murktide here, which would make it... They got to get a basic island, though. Yeah. And then Murktide would be a 4/4. Yeah, 4/4. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we just go for it here. Come on, Blood Braid. Give me a Bolt. An Arbor Elf. My goodness. I mean, they have to block, right? So, no matter what, 3's coming through. Probably block here. Swing with everyone. I think it'd be a victory if Ooze somehow survived this. But, yeah. Well, because if they go to 3, then they got to worry about me just top decking Lightning Bolt. You know what I'm saying? But Ooze is a quality win there. Because now Ooze could potentially outgrow this Murktide. However unlikely that is. Don't look very good there. Oh, it's Ragavan again. Okay. Well, I don't think you can swing here. Okay. So I think we're just going to get Ooze up to like a 5/5. I think that sounds pretty good. Let's have Ooze eat there. Have Ooze eat here. This is the important one. Well, I guess it already went past it. Have Ooze eat there. Play Relic. Swing with Ooze. They can double block. They could single block and then bolt Ooze. But I'm ready for that. If they go that route, block, bolt, I can still eat this other Arbor Elf in response, and it would live. Okay, they're good double block. Okay, that order is fine. And we're going to tap here. Make sure I kill both these. I guess I had enough to do that anyways. Yeah, that was actually a bad play. I'm really bad at math like this. Yeah, just take them out. Yeah, I didn't need to eat there. That was a mistake. Interesting. They're really scared of Blood Moon. Yeah, it's pretty good. If they have another Murktide here, I might be dead. And they put Bolt in there. I guess it puts on Delirium. Yeah, we could just top deck Bolt if it's ever that easy. And they got like 3 cards in hand. Look, and they know what I'm drawing. Chandra Torch of Defiance. I do like that. Sure, there's a counter here. I could use Relic, but then I'm just missing out on cards. We know he's going to counter. So, you know, in that regard, I won't be able to do Arbor Elf plus this in case I find Bolt. No, I just like throwing in the count. I just like throwing in the Chandra because then, you know, if they're gonna counter it, regardless, they're gonna surveil. Yeah, and I can get this counter spell out too. Just get that out of there as well. And now I'll exile here. What the hell? I have to put another Arbor Elf out, just in case a Ragavan shows up. Alright. Wow. God damn it, you better not have a Ragavan here. I mean, they go to 1. It's pretty dangerous. Okay. Alright, no swing. There we go. There's a friend. CB resolves. No. God, no. Why would that work? They put on top, so that most likely means that most likely means there's Murktide on top. This Murktide will become a 6/6, and it's so tough for me to beat that, even though I'm going to have tokens. So, I mean, there's a shot here that I can still win this. I mean, I just got to find Lightning Bolt. I still have, what, 3 more copies of Bolt? Yeah. Again, they leave a card on top. This is the original artwork, right? No, maybe not. What's the original artwork of Counterspell? I don't even know. I guess we try it again. Right? Or, you know, I could go for Seasoned Pyro tokens during his turn. I just don't want to be hit by a counter spell again. I think I'm going to hold this Pyro and try to get tokens out. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's just like, you know, well, he's leaving cards on top of his library. I would assume that probably means he's got counterspell. He's just trying to wait till he can find Murktide. I'm going to try the Season Pyro token route. You know, lets me dig deeper in the deck anyways. Well, it's a 7/7. So now we go for the Pyro tokens. That's not what you want to see. Counter? Archmage Charm? There we go. Another counter spell. They keep it on top. But yeah, we swing in here with everybody. They got to go down to 2. Are they going to 1? No. All right, they're at 2. They left the card on top. I mean, it's just just an unending nightmare here. Just, you know, where is Lightning Bolt? Where is anything? They have 1 card in hand. Dead gone. Well, I mean, it doesn't really do a lot here, in all honesty, because of this Murktide getting sent back would just come back as a 5/5. So we swing for 1. Knock him to 1. Man, oh man, oh man. Them killing that Arbor Elf really messed me up too. I'm just looking here, you know, if they get another different Murktide. If they get another different Murktide, I could die. Almost. Yeah, it's another different Murktide. Yeah, this is a moderate disaster here. So we need to have this one swing. I'll go to 3. I may die to a lightning bolt. God damn it! Just so many fucking problems here. Fuck! Now I have to decide. Clearly, I think they're betting on having a lightning bolt. Right? They're probably betting on lightning bolt here. So let's say I bounce this Murktide. They have bolt in hand. Now what? I guess we see if they swing. Yeah. So now it's like, do they have lightning bolt? Because this comes in, knocks me to 3, and they bolt me for game. If I bounce this, they can then bolt the token. Or I just die next game. Or next turn. I'd have to top deck bolt immediately. They've played 2 lightning bolts. How many have I played? 1. I got to make a decision right now. If I win this, I'm just not going to have enough time to. So I'm going to let the damage hit because, you know, if I bounce this back, they have bolt. You know, I have to top deck bolt, otherwise I die anyways, right? So, you know, I'm just going to let it hit. This is my way I win. Holy crap, they didn't have it. They did have it. What assholes, you fucker. Alright. Okay. Alright, well, there's just, no matter what, I should have drawn a card here. It's not going to let me look. Wow. I hate when it does that. Why does it not let you look sometimes? Why does it stop you from looking? Alright, guys. I'm going to go check on my dogs. It's been really bad. I can't even win a game. And I'll be back. Unfortunately, what we did. I mean, I wish I could have seen that last card I was going to draw. You know, I mean, it's just... You just got to realize the opponent's going to have every single thing, right? Like, I'm constantly, no matter what deck I play, no matter what I do, I'm always just scrounging for tidbits on the ground. I'm just constantly looking for, like, pennies and, like, maybe small pieces of bread just to try and survive off that, you know. Some of the opponents always have everything. I mean, every single time. And I know they're a deck that just, you know, runs through their own deck with Considers and Dragon Rage Chandlers and everything. But, you know, I mean, I saw what they were doing, and I just think, what are the odds they actually have it? That's their third bolt. They didn't have more than half their deck out of, you know, they haven't gone throughout their deck, I mean. I messed up one point there. I overdid Scavenging Ooze like an idiot because I'm dumb as fuck. And I could have maybe kept that Murktide out for another turn if I would have done it right, but I didn't. No, that's not true. Or is it? I don't know. But Ponza looking pretty bad. Not gonna lie. It's looking pretty bad. I think a major dysfunction in this deck now is I only have 2 Clothis. Without 3 Clothis, I can't find it. And if I would have found Clothis, I did find it once. You know, maybe I could have won there if a Clothis would have landed. All right. No. Going to 5. I could have tried that 7, I guess. Okay, there we go. Bloodbraid and Bolt. No, Bloodbraid and Mountain on bottom. There we go. If we can't rebuild with a little Pyro. Three in a row, Murktide. Let's see what it is, guys. And wait for it. Oh, it's Boros Burn. Boros Burn. All right. Now I really regret taking out the Clothis. Okay. More lands. I think we wait to see if they play an Eidolon before I decide to bolt. I do need to get a tapped Stomping Ground anyways. I shouldn't have played that. That was stupid. I need to play the Windswept Heath. That was hella stupid. Probably not. Whenever you see this, it's always... I haven't seen red-white prowess, like, unless that's something new that's going around. It's always Boros. Well, I don't know. I guess the Mishra's Bauble. You're right. Yeah. I guess we'll bolt it. Now it's for Eidolon. Yeah, just nothing's working out for me. Just getting crushed here. Whoa, what just happened? What's going on? Holy shit, I thought it said I clicked concede. Like, Jesus Christ, I got some lag going on here. Yeah, just nothing is working. Like at all. So I gotta take 2 here to get nothing. There is Clothis, so there is hope. Okay, so I need to go for a basic forest. Well, I don't know why there's such lag spikes in this game sometimes. Like, what the hell's going on? How can there be a leg spike of that size in a game like this? You know, it's like, what is going on? A second Eidolon coming? No, it's just Searing Blaze. Well, he took a shit ton of damage off himself. But yeah, unfortunately, I gotta take this all. Because I can't take 3, then 2 more from the Eidolon. I mean, this is just gross. Here, I'm going to go down to 7. I have to bolt the Eidolon. Now I get Fury here. Blood Moon's just not going to be good enough. Yeah, I mean, I just have to hope that I can survive here. I'm going to 4. I don't think I will be able to. Just everything's fucked up. Just nothing's working at all. I'm dead. I mean, no matter what I do, I die. But I got to play the best way I can possibly play. Is we go Clothis. No, that was stupid. I'm just conceding. I can't win anyways. I would have gone down to 4, and that would have just killed me. Looks like I'm going to go 0-5 here. Just looking really bad here. And I'm getting really fucking tired of just struggling so bad. Like, I mulled a 5. I should have just took the 1 from the motherfucking stupid fucking Swiss Spear. Just nothing's working. I'm getting ready just to smash my head through a board. Hopefully a board of delicious chocolates. Which I guess that's not really, I guess it's cardboard, not actual board. They're in cardboard boxes, right? Like those Stofers. Ragavan's probably pretty bad here. I like having like Cindervines. Simply because a lot of times they side. What the hell is the name of that card? From Zendikar Rising. The one where they pay 1 red, you can't gain life. And every upkeep, it deals damage. 1 damage to each player. Alright, we try it. I haven't won a game yet. Haven't won a game yet. I've lost 5 games in a row. The deck is really struggling to function. Roiling Vortex, thank you so much. I like that card, by the way. When I played Burn, oh man, that was a great card on the side. That was like almost as good as Skullcrack. How blurry this camera is. Now, the question is, do I run out? I mean, it's just got to be Clothis on turn 2. I mean, it can't be anything else if this Arbor Elf survives. Which, if it takes a Bolt, it's kind of okay because the Bolt's not going to me. It's a Goblin Guide. Okay, I take the 2. Cindervines is coming. Okay. Alrighty, I got to go down to 15 here. And hope Clothis can eat. Yeah, I think it's a great card. Look how blurry. I don't know why it does that. I was just thinking about that today. Like this is such a nice. Oh God. Verdant Catacombs and what? Lightning Bolt? Oh, let me turn my draw on. Turn the draw on. Turn the draw on. Turn the draw on. There we go. Okay, the reason I turn the draw on is because I'm going to bolt a creature here. And then I'm going to also evoke Fury, killing these 2. So we're going to bolt Chandler, go to main, devour Chandler, still in main. I have 3 mana. Cindervines or Blood Moon? Which one should be evoked? Which one should be the Fury? I think I like putting out Blood Moon this turn. So we'll get rid of Cindervines. It does get the Devotion up to 5. Man, there's some problems with this, though. I got to go down to... Well, no. I can get a Forest here. Yeah, this is the better play. You get Forest. Oh, absolutely, Lana War. I was killing everything. I was just looking at, you know... the potential problem of me not having the right mana because I can't untap this anymore. And I didn't... All right, look at that. Just they must have had a bunch of white cards. I won a game! I won a game. Just resubmit. But yeah, that was the plan. No matter what, I was evoking Fury. I was just trying to figure out, you know, what was the better plan there to, you know... Yeah, that was what I came up with, Lana War. And then it won the game. So it was that was the right play. Because the fear is that, let's say I find Seasoned Pyro and somehow I'm not finding, yeah, like here I gotta mull this. If there was like an Arbor Elf here or Utopia Sprawl, I'd be like, all right, let's go. I gotta mull. Gotta keep here. Cindervines on bottom. Man, they are pretty good with these Goblin Guides. Yeah, there's some delay. We're pretty far apart. There's Obstinate Baloth. So that's important for me to make sure I go for green sources as well here. Yeah, we just got to go like this. Got to ramp. As long as I don't find like another Goblin Guide, I'm okay. Maybe. They keep a one-lander? Maybe. Maybe. Kept that one on top. That might be a land. It's Lightning Bolt. I'm going to have 3 bolts. Wow. All right, so it is a land. I've got another bolt here. I think I'm more than happy to play Ooze. See, this is always the problem here against Burn, because I really need a stomping ground. Because then I can play Ooze and bolt something. If I just get basic Mountain, I guess I can bolt multiple things. And they kept the one on top. Clearly that has to be... Clearly that's got to be a land or something. Okay. Well, we'll just bolt them as I needed. You know. He looks at me even though I have a Wooded Foothills. I always appreciate that. He looks at himself even though he knows what he's getting. Kind of waste of baubles, but I get it. He's just trying to draw mass cards here. He's going to 6 cards in hand now. Yep. Yep. I'm at 12. Funny enough, he doesn't have an instant in there. Gives me a forest. That means Baloth is coming. He can't skull crack the Baloth, so that's a good thing. I'm wondering here if I should bolt this Dragon Rage Chandler. Because there's no instant in his graveyard, and I'm really concerned that if I bolt this, then he'll bolt me, and then this will hit me for 3, which is way more damage. 1 more. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bolt the Chandler. I mean, it's stupid, but you do what you gotta do, in my opinion. Now I'm at 10. I'm going to 9. Okay, Rift Bolt. Okay, going to 9. Playing Big Boy Baloth. And hopefully that's enough to stabilize a little bit. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. I got 2 cards left in hand. If I play Ooze, I can eat 2 Dragon Rage Chandlers, go up to 12. If they don't have Skullcrack. And there's a turn I like starting with Ooze. Well, luckily I drew the mountain, but that would be a decent play. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold back the Baloth for now. Okay, they fetch. This gives me a chance to eat with Ooze because they can't Skullcrack here. They could have Lightning Bolt. Bolt there. Say Searing Blaze is a Boros Charm. Alright, I'm at 7. They draw a card. Alright, end step, I'll bolt that Goblin Guide. The only thing this goes wrong is they path to exile this Scavenging Ooze. Or they bolt it. I'm going to eat. I got to get up to 8. It's the name of the game. Because if I'm going to bolt the Goblin Guy, they probably would have bolted the Ooze in response. At least here I can gain 1 more life, in my opinion. Yeah, they bolt it. So I'm up to 8. Not finding a lot of love there. Swing for 4. Play both of these. It's a land. Yeah, I just bolt this thing, I guess. Let's get it out of here. I'm at 5. I'm still very close to dead. Well, that's very helpful. That's also very helpful. Come on, Blood Braid. Oh my god, Blood Braid has not been doing good today. This is sadly only 7, so I'm very close to dead still. But yeah, we swing with everything I got here. And see if I survive. Not looking good. All right, here we go. Am I dead? Yep. All right. 0-3. Yeah, I really think I'm missing the Klothys. I think that having 2 is just not enough. I'm really struggling without it. But I did win a game. But, yeah, this is a pretty bad build with only 2 Klothys. Just not looking good at all. But I'm doing my duty as best I can and trying to win with this. This is just not working. Scavenging Ooze has been good, honestly. I mean, it's always good. But it's not getting any help. I mean, Bloodbraid Elf has cascaded. Every time it's cascaded, it's only found Arbor Elf or Utopia Sprawl. I have not cascaded anything. No, I did find a Lightning Bolt one time. I did find a Bolt. But, yeah, this is just not working very well at all. I don't think I'm going to win a match today. I think we're going to be 0-5. And absolutely go back to 3 Klothys. I'm just missing it so bad. You know, imagine if Bloodbraid Elf would have cascaded into a Bolt there. I would have won. You know. The sad part about this all is I think I've gone first in almost every match, and yet I can't win. Like here I got a mulligan. I cannot keep a hand like this. Going to 5. Going to 4. It's pretty decent 4. I could get super greedy and try to keep just 1 land. But I don't generally like doing that. We'll just try Blood Moon on 2. Should be Klothys on 2. Klothys on 2 might be better than Blood Moon on 2. It's a threat. You can do a lot of stuff. Every decision I've made has been wrong today. So I'm going to keep the Blood Moon. There's most likely a Thoughtseize to take away Blood Moon. I am shocked it's Golgari combo. Yawgmoth combo, I mean. Wow, we even have the bolt for the bird. Yeah, just get mountain here. Save myself some life. See if they can brick here a little bit. So I have a basic. Well, that's basically a basic. They can't tap it though. Yeah, I still need to get rid of bird because it can make any mana. That can only make green. Wow. So, I mean, that still hurts their mana. Unfortunately, I can't do Bloodbraid here. I've only got 2 more mana. So we just sit and do nothing, but I don't mind that. It gave me a little bit out of mana problems there. Probably got a Grist here. Nothing, huh? Alright, well, let's see what Bloodbraid can do. Can it find me something better than Arbor Elf or Sprawl? Sure, another Blood Moon. Streamer, YouTube fits my schedule better. Which do you prefer? Like to watch? Like to see who's doing, like, like I prefer Twitch to watch. I've never streamed on YouTube, so I don't know. But I think either one works. You know, I've thought about streaming with YouTube because, you know, I have so many more subscribers on YouTube than I do followers on Twitch. But I think it's just a better watch experience because of like chat and emojis and stuff on Twitch. But I don't think you can go wrong with either one. I don't think it's like night and day difference. You know, Twitch or recording videos for YouTube. It just depends what, like for me, I'm more successful on YouTube personally. Would they put an overground 2-min? Okay. What's happening? Why are you using red mana? But you know, it just depends if you can live stream or not. Then you know maybe if like I may not be able to live stream coming up because I'm gonna have my kids born. I probably shouldn't tap that Wooded Foothill since they showed Boseiju already. Come on, Bloodbraid. Oh, there it is. Finally get another different Arbor Elf. Alright, just swing with both the Bloodbraids. So if I can't stream anymore, I can still make videos, you know, and hopefully patch them together a whole league. Because I've never had kids before, so I don't know how much of if I can stream while I have kids, because I just don't know what's going to happen, you know. Okay, that was all right. All right. There we go. So yeah, we're going to send both these in. Maybe a little double block one. It's down to 4. It's Cloth this time. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . This time I did not tap the Wooded Foothills in case they Boseiju you the Blood Moon. I can at least fetch. Yeah, I agree. Like that's what live streaming. If you want to have a retain an audience, you need to be able to live stream for a couple hours, right? It's just not going to work if you're like on there for like 20 minutes, because the nice thing about YouTube videos and why I enjoy them more than live streaming, I don't watch anyone live stream hardly at all, except for one guy, and he doesn't even play Magic. He's just a goofball. And the reason is because I'm busy, right? I work all day. I like spending time with my wife, and it's kind of fun to watch like a video. She's watching TV, I'm watching a video. So yeah, I recording videos is better if you have a lot of stuff going on that we can patch them together. You just gotta make sure you got a computer that can handle it. Make sure you got enough hard drive space. You got a decent internet connection, which you should. If you can live stream, you got a decent internet connection, enough to upload videos and stuff. But it can take a while if you have a bad internet connection. The main thing too is you got to have, make sure you have an alternate computer too. Like when I do those super challenges, or if I have to edit a video because something went wrong. All right, when game on. You have to like when it exports the video. My program, and it's a nice program I run too, Adobe something. Even though this is a really powerful computer I run this on, it's like way overkill for MTGO. It still takes, if it's a 4-hour video that I'm making it do it at 1080p. You wouldn't think of it, I don't understand computers, but it takes it still like an hour. And it's a powerful computer, and you really can't do anything else. I mean, you can, but because this computer is so strong. But when I had weaker computers, it was a real problem. Whoa. All right. Endurance in. Relic in. Let Pillage out. Ragavan out. Bring Engineered Explosives. I wish I had Grafdigger's Cage. That's like the ultimate card against Yawgmoth. And you just don't even see Grafdigger's Cage like at all anymore. So weird. Yeah. Got Golgari. Yawgmoth. No, again, I have to mull. Like, did I go to 4 and win that? I think I did. Alright, this is keepable, but still kind of ugly. Yeah, I got the 2 relics in. Yeah, I probably put Fury on bottom. Alright. Well, there's another green card to use for endurance. It also depends on your style, Like, sometimes I really struggle to play live because, people are, talking and they're making suggestions of the plays. And a lot of times, their suggestion doesn't make any sense when I'm looking at them. Like, what the hell? Like, but they're like, no, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. And you're like, well, maybe they're figuring something out that I don't know. Wow, now I wish I would have kept the Fury. I almost need to kill that Essus Warden. That way they don't have their infinite combo. I could kill... I mean, how much mana do they have here? I mean, this looks pretty bad. Like, I could kill the Ignoble Hierarch and they still have 3 mana. And they can still cast just about anything. except for, well, I mean, they just play a land, right? So it might be better. I mean, man. I don't know. Just kill Ignoble Hierarch? Yeah, maybe that's better. I do have the 2 endurances, so it's definitely, not game over yet. I have a lot of green mana. Not that I hate having live audience or whatever. It's just that's one aspect that you never really get used to because you're supposed to interact and talk with the live audience, but it's difficult to because, it's like I said, you want to play the game, your way, the player's way, right? And really you should, honestly. You shouldn't be taking, in my opinion, a lot of suggestions from chat on a play. You should be using your own brain and just, look over after the play was made and see if they've got any better ideas. So a top deck Fury would be amazing here. No swing. I wonder why the hell I didn't swing. What? Huh? Well, I like this. I mean, you can just bolt this and make him get rid of the Strangle Root. I think that's a pretty good play. Bolt here. Aha! Here comes Yawgmoth. Or x equals 2? What? Jesus Christ. Well, they only got 1 card in hand. They kind of wasted that cord, but I don't know. Yep. So if they sacrifice this, they got to kill one of their other ones. They're kind of in a weird predicament here. I mean, that's pretty decent, really. Yeah, just, you know, it sucks. Got to be endurance for endurance, is what we're going to do. I got Pyro for next turn. Yep. I think I like playing Klothys. I mean, Klothys is a pretty good clock against him. I don't really want to discard that to Season Pyro. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's greedy. I don't know. It's funny, Yawgmoth has protection from Season Pyro. It's pretty classic. You got it. All right. Arbor Elf. And then Season Pyro. How about Land Relic? That'd be pretty good. Blood Moon's also pretty good. And so Scavenging Ooze. Those are pretty good hits. It will turn on Klothys, too. I do have 5 mana, so I can cast both. But it's kind of like, you know, how close am I to dying here? Yeah, that's bad. I mean, it's okay, because Klothys gets to keep eating. No. Okay. Yeah, that works. Now, is it Blood Moon? I don't think it can be... It can't be Scavenging Ooze because of this. So I'm going to send in Pyro at the Grist. It can't block the Yawgmoth anyways, and I wouldn't anyways. I'd be like, no. This is fine. See if he throws one of these guys underneath there and draws a card. You know, that'd be his best play. just to make him use one of his creatures here. Let's see if he sacrifices it. He should. Yes. Okay, and then it's just Blood Moon time. The problem with putting out that Arbor Elf, I guess, is that the Grist can make another creature. He can sacrifice and kill the Arbor Elf. Yeah, okay, and then you got Strangleroot, which is fine. I mean, this is going to be a long, grindy game. You know, but hopefully Klothys can get there. He plays Boseiju. No, he played Blooming Marsh. My bad. Yeah, I guess it's been there the whole time, the Boseiju. Now you can help me down to 12. He'll slowly win this race, believe it or not. This thing's ultimate is each opponent loses like equal to the number of creatures in your graveyard, which is not going to be very many with Klothys on the prowl. On guard. All right, so we're just going to swing in here. Yep, you see that happen. I probably really messed that up. I probably should have played both Ooze and Bone Crusher. No, that wouldn't have worked either because he would have killed that and this would have fell off and not been a creature anymore. Plus, you don't want something crazy happening where he's able to somehow kill Klothys. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he can put enough -5, -1, -1s on it that he could technically kill it. Again, Fury would be one hell of a find. So Yawgmoth, it can't sacrifice itself, right? So sacrifice another creature, it doesn't sacrifice a creature. Yeah, thanks, Peace South. Hope you enjoyed that meal, whatever it may be. Hope it's a good one. This isn't helping. I'm drawing just lands. Yeah, I gotta eat. Is this a creature or a land? Land creature. I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm just gonna go like this. I mean, if they kill the Pyro, it's fine. I get to make two more 1/1s. Which I know he can draw more cards off of, but he is losing life whenever he does that. So here he should probably block. Well, it's tough. He should definitely throw the insect token underneath the Pyro. Well, maybe not. Maybe just underneath the Bone Crusher. Let the Pyro hit for 1. No, he can just block it with Yawgmoth. What am I even thinking? Yeah, just block the Pyro with Yawgmoth and block with the token, the insect token on the Bone Crusher Giant. I don't know why he's not blocking the Pyromancer. Oh, he's probably going to go pay a life. Yeah, that works too. All right, we'll try to get some Pyro tokens. He's going to die a slow death to Klothys at this rate. Unless he finds like back-to-back Yawgmoths. And then it's going to be like, damn. He's only at 11. He's losing 2 life per turn. I think I like my mango drinks warm. It's not as mango-y when they're warm. When they're cold and that hits you, that's tough. I know some people love mango. Like one guy I work next to, he loves that monster mango. Which I had, you know, last week, and honestly, of all mango drinks, it was pretty good because it was the tamest. All right, Pyro tokens. Ren and 6? Now that's a good draw. Creature or Planeswalker. Haha. Yeah, just play Ren here. Kill that Ignoble. Yes. All right, and then swing both these at Grist. Turn Klothys into a creature. Maybe this is that player. You know, I could have done that. Yeah, I could have gone. Yeah, that could have worked too. If I go at player, they block here. Just going at Grist, this isn't working right now. Yeah, let's go with them. I mean, I can't get the Grist off from -2, so. They'll block here, sacrifice it, go to 7, draw another card. I mean, they got a lot of cards in hand. Yep. I'm also trying, sometimes this deck runs like Dismember, and I don't know if you ever had your Klothys killed by Dismember, but it's pretty disheartening. And I don't want, even though they can't, well, they can't anymore, I guess. They can't Dismember anymore, but still. No, they can. It's just one generic and 4 life, so they're getting pretty bad there. But you don't know. I mean, that might be enough to win. Yeah. Alright, they are going to do Grist. There's a Yawgmoth. We'll eat that. We're at 7. They're going to go down to 5. If I can find Chandra or something here. will be pretty good. Right, yeah, you're exactly right. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, eat Yawgmoth. Play Ooze. Play Pyro. Give me a Bolt. Bolt at player. They can block. They can't sacrifice it. They'll go to 4 and die. All right, guys, I won a match too. Not only did I win 2 games, but that means I won a match. There we go. 1 and 3. Can I turn around and get a participation prize? God, I hope so. 2 and 3 is always way better than 1 and 4. I mean, when you say 2 and 3, it's like, yeah, 2 and 3. That's not good, but it's not the end of the world. 1 and 4, you're like, damn, you wasted all that time and got nothing back. All right. All right, let's get in here. And no, again, mulligan. Yes, yes. I'm gonna put the seasoned pyro on the bottom because I like everything in my hand and I want to cast every damn thing in the hand. You know, I think this is a weird situation where I may have gone first in game 1 every match and still end up with a negative record. Like a lot of times when this is going on, I'm just like Blood Moon turn 2, Blood Moon turn 2, Blood Moon turn 2. And there's like, oh, you know, what do you got? Oh boy. What Tron are we facing? Don't know yet, huh? I guess we're going to find out. Yeah, there's actually no reason to Blood Moon right now because they've only got 1 out, so I'm still just going to hit them hard here with a Ragavan. Get that extra mana. You know, see if I can't steal, give me more information about what they're doing. This is not as easy as a matchup as people say it is. So it's Eldrazi Tron because they run that. Yeah, say no. Let this come back to my hand. Okay. Chalice on 1 again. They had another different Chalice. Wow. All right, well, now you get the Blood Moon. I was going to do Ragavan again and then play Blood Moon, just like extra vicious, but now you just straight up get the Blood Moon, bruh. All right. How about another one, huh? So they can find, you know, a basic waste. But at least the Ragavan now can be just Fury food. Try to get a clock going next turn, play Bone Crusher Giant. You know, all that good stuff. Now they had it. Look at that. Natural ass fucking Tron. Can't do shit right now until they find that waste, which then they can play you know, Thought-Knot Seer. I wonder if they're running green now in Eldrazi Tron to try and get through Blood Moon with the Boseiju. Why aren't they going for waste? What's going on? Do they have waste in hand? Oh, What is this? What is happening here? Well, they could have Feed the Swarm, a personal favorite of mine from Zendikar Rising. There is Waste, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. What are they up to? Yeah, swing for 4. Maybe they're looking at like Reality Smasher next turn. That must be what they're doing, right? I'm just going to play a Fury. Just really put the clock on them. It's got to be Reality Smasher, right? Which if they swing with Reality Smasher, I'll let it come through. I mean, hell yeah. I'll take 5. You can take 10 on the crackback. Sounds good, bruh. Our Matter Reshaper. That's pretty quality, too. Yeah. Come on, Bloodbraid. Clothis. That's the best hit off Bloodbraid by far today. By far. I mean, the best hit before this was a Lightning Bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're not ready for all this dust yet. Swing wildly at opponent. I mean, they block here, they still take 9. If they block here, they take 7. I mean, this is pretty rough. Get them. Turn them sideways. Probably want to block this one. Probably. You can make an argument to block. Well, yeah, I guess that makes more sense. They're going to take 9 here, but they're going to turn Clothis off of a creature, which they don't know that it's just going to turn back into a creature and kill them, probably. What do they get? I can still lose this game. Urza Saga. Put it on the field. Put it on the field. Put it on the field till it dies instantly. Ah, they did. Yes, they put it on the field. Yes. Not that it mattered. I mean, it's just a dead card in their hands. So that's why they put it on the field. I'm not sure. But that was great. Oh, I guess Clothis still stays a creature. What am I talking about? I had 9 devotion. Now it's only got 8. All right. The game's still not over. Somehow, some way I could still lose this, right? Like, they go Karn, the Great Creator. Nah, that ain't going to work either. I don't know. I wonder if that guy even knew that was going to happen. He's like, oh, Urza Saga. Huh? Where'd it go? Because on MTGO, it's just instant. You know, we didn't even see it on the field, just in the grave. You know? So when that card was new, people had no idea what was going on. Like, I'd play Blood Moon and their Urza Saga would just disappear, and they'd be like, huh? I mean, I had multiple guys typing messages like, that's a serious bug that kills Urza. I'm like, no, it has no abilities anymore. It has no counters. It needs to have a counter on it to be on the field. If it has 0, it dies. Like, literally 0, right? And a lot of confusion. There's Karn, so I called that right. Just going to die? No. Okay, so what's he getting? What can he possibly get here for 2? Like, Ratchet Bomb? He can't play... Sure. He can't play, you know... Yeah, Matter Reshaper is fine to eat. I have no idea what he could have here. to try and stay alive. But just in case, I'm going to throw out Arbor Elf. No, Arbor Elf will be countered. Never mind. Swing in here. Just maybe he's hoping I send him all at Karn. I mean, he can't dismember. Okay. All right. I was like, man, am I missing something? Very few people are like me and just make sure the opponent, because you never know. I mean, your opponent, you can never predict your opponent to make the right play. I've had it before where I'm dead on board and for whatever reason the opponent decides to send everything at my Planeswalker. I've had that happen more than once. Where he's like, what the fuck? What are you doing, boy? So Cindervines is definitely in. Force of Vigor is also in. Now, this is very difficult siding because it's like everything I do is pretty good against them. I mean, like, literally every card I have is pretty damn good against Eldrazi Tron. If this was G-Tron, there's some pretty obvious cuts to make. But here, it's kind of like, damn, I like everything. Might be Ragavan. Bone Crusher Giant's sometimes pretty weak. You know, I think I can go something like this. Leave a couple bolts in. Bolt is generally pretty bad. But, you know, I don't like taking them all out because then I'm like, wow, I just really hurt my win conditions here. This is a fantastical hand if, you know, everything works out. You know, these are the exciting hands when you see them against any opponent. It's like, oh, man. You know, I got my prison potential. I got my massive ramp. I got some creatures. I'm rip, roaring, snorting, ready to go. That's also a powerful start from the opponent. Yeah, basic forest. One thing I love about Ponza is just fetching for the basic forest. I don't know. It's just, or just playing basic forest from your hand on turn one. It's something about it. Like, you just don't see those kind of plays anymore. A basic on turn one, unless you're like mono red. But everybody knows about mono red, so they're just like, well, okay. All right, here we go. Wow, I even get a Bloodbraid Elf. But obviously the correct play here, folks, is the Blood Moon. There is no other play here except the Blood Moon. All right, so they're going to have to go for either a forest or a waste. They could do swamp as well, because they may have Feed the Swarm. I don't know what the black was for, but, I mean, they may have Feed the Swarm, which is a good card. I used it in the side with Shadow for probably like 3-4 months. Because enchantment removal is really rare in black. I think that was the first enchantment removal in that color. I think. I don't know. Again, he's not using the expedition map. I'm very confused by this. I'm not sure why. Maybe he's that angry. Maybe he's just like, yo, yeah, motherfucker. Well, we need to obviously save that pillage. And for whatever basic they find. You know, this is a situation, though, you know, a lot of problems with the pillage in against Tron is that if you pillage the basic, right, like put in basic waste, forest, whatever it is, you pillage that, but then they kill the Blood Moon and they've assembled Tron while the Blood Moon's on the field. You think you're safe, but they kill your Blood Moon, and now you're like, wait a minute. Now they have, you know, I killed that stupid basic forest or waste, but now they have Tron because they killed my Blood Moon. So I'm just going to wait. I don't feel a pressing need to pillage anything. And plus, let's just get Bloodbraid out. See if it can find something good. Come on, Bloodbraid. Do what's right. Make me proud. Another different Blood Moon. Okay, well, I mean, it's a little bit redundant, but like I said, you know, it's getting tough for them to win. They got to have 2 answers to Blood Moon, which it very well could have Force of Vigor. So, yeah, just swing for 3. I miss a land drop. That's kind of shitty. But, you know, what can you do? And now they're going to go for it. Is it forest time? it's waste time. So are we looking at a Thought-Knot Seer? Oh yeah. Thought-Knot's gotta take Pillage. Nothing else makes any sense. Like at all. There you go. Good call. Good call, opponent. Good call. Okay. I think I'm going to swing first with Bloodbraid and see if he wants to block, and then I can crush this and draw another card. Stomp it, I guess. And then still be able to play a Pyro. So let's start with the swing. Would you like to block? Would you like to block? No. Again, good call, opponent. Good call. Do I Season Pyro here? Season Pyro would dump the Bone Crusher and the land. I'm going to try it. See if I can't dig any deeper. Plus, it just puts a decent army on the field. Okay, did find that. Did find Renin 6. He's pretty far away from all his dust. Another problem, you know, going down to 2 pillages is I can't hit that very well. Grab my mountain. Reality Smash should be really strong here, actually. Well, I can find Fury or Chandra Torch of Defiance to get rid of this Thought-Knot Seer. Maybe my friend Pyro can help me find him. All right! Yeah! Turn around to get the 2 and 3. I always do that, guys. I swear to God, every time I go 0 and 3, I somehow turn around to 2 and 3. And, you know, that's all right. I get my 50 points. It's not a huge, massive loss. But let's take a look at the deck here and talk a little bit just for a second. Yes, thank you, Lana War. I managed to have, you know, in all honesty, guys, today, all 5 matches I played, I like the matchup. Like, I don't think it's terrible. Like, the only terrible matchups I ever look at are like, these are horrible, almost impossible to win. Is any super unfair combo, right? Which would be, you know, what was the one? Crashing Footfalls is the one that I'm just like, I can't win this unless I have engineered explosives and they only get one, you know, Rhino set out there the entire game. And you know, there's other ones too where I'm just like, I don't know, this is so challenging unless I have like Fracturing Gust in the side, which is not a very good card for Ponza because it takes out my own Sprawls and Blood Moon. Against Hammer Time and Affinity. Those are just brutal for me as well. So, but I mean, we played against 2 Izzet Murktide, a Boros Burn, a Golgari Yawgmoth, and Eldrazi Tron. I like all those matchups for Ponza. I'm not saying like it's super favored in any of them. I'm just saying I can compete. I can go toe-to-toe with them. Unfortunately today against Blue-Red Murktide, Izzet Murktide, the deck refused to function. And the opponent got a little bit lucky there at the end. But I was going to lose that match regardless. I had a top deck Lightning Bolt to win that match. Yes, to win that match. To win that game? Just to win that game. I think. I'm going to go back and look. But so I think an important thing here today is I really need to have 3 Clothis 2 is just not enough. And Klothys is just such an important card in the deck for multiple reasons. One, it is just grinds like you wouldn't believe. It gains 2, they lose 2, just drains 2. It fixes mana sometimes. It becomes a 4/5 indestructible creature and just really puts you over the top sometimes. It's definitely a card that nobody likes to see get cast against them. Nobody's ever excited to see Klothys land on the field against you. I know, because I play all sorts of decks that are just super weak to this card. Of course, the problem is that it's a legendary, so in multiples, it's pretty bad. But at least in that way, hopefully you have Find Fury or Season Pyro to either discard for evoke purposes or make a token out of it with Pyro. So I think I will go back to 3 Klothys. I may just go like Klothys plus a Questing Beast. I do love Questing Beast. It's a great card. No one ever sees coming. It gets in there. It can be unblockable. It can take 4 damage to a player and kill their Planeswalker. It's an amazing card that just nobody talks about. So I may go take out Ren, take out Ooze, bring in Klothys, bring in Questing Beast, and still leave an Ooze. Because I still like Ooze in the main more than I like Endurance. And the reason is that Ooze is much more versatile. Like today against Boros Burn or even Murktide, it was able to hang in with Murktide. I messed up with it, I'll admit. That was my one misplay of the day. I still think I would have lost anyways, but I may have lived another turn. I don't even think I would have lived another turn. The Ooze is still able to gain you life, which is huge. It's always big, because how do you lose the game? You lose the game by going to 0 life. So if Ooze can gain you 2 more life, that's 2 more damage the opponent has to do to you. I mean, just how it works, okay? Unless they have some other alternate win condition, like a Jace the Mind Sculptor or Karn Liberated or something. And Ooze also, it's just, Ooze can sit on the field. And this is something nobody talks about. Ooze can sit on the field and disrupt graveyard at instant speed, targeting. Endurance is one and done. It's like a Relic of Regenis. It's just, in my opinion, worse than Relic, because Relic can just sit there during the end step and just constantly make them lose a card, which is a big deal. Endurance is just everything at once. And that's great if you're going to win the game, like, quickly. But if you're going to be grinding there, all of a sudden that Murktide player, they just get all that shit back in the graveyard, or even a Dredge player, or a Phoenix player, and now you're like, fuck, I got to find another Endurance. While that Ooze, you're like, okay, yeah, you got 2 more in there, I can eat 1 or 2 more, and it's gaining you life, it's getting massive, it's doing whatever it needs to do. So I still like Ooze in the main. Endurance is a great card when you need extra graveyard help to come from the side, I think. A lot of people are really into it as a 3/4 flash with reach. And, we go for that. The Trim the Ragavan Llanowar, I certainly don't agree with it being a 4 of in Ponza because of the legendary rule. But, one thing that's been really nice with Ragavan, and it's tough to get through. I don't run a lot of removal in Ponza. I don't have Terminates. I don't have Dreadbore. I don't have Maelstrom Pulse. All the good stuff. The Fatal Pushes. Path Exile. Whatever it may be. I just have Bolts and Stomps. And I guess Fury. I do have removal, but it's not the greatest removal that those Grixis and Jund decks have. But the thing I like about Ragavan Llanowar is, years ago, if you opened up a forest, a fetch land, and a sprawl, you were going to have 3 mana on turn 2. Like, it was just happening. Cards didn't really exist that could, like Prismatic Ending is a card I'm thinking of, or Force of Vigor, that existed back then to deal with your Utopia Sprawl. So now, since I put 2 copies of Ragavan, I think 4 is too many, I put 2 copies in, it's able to punish opponents, not really punish per se, But say I play Utopia Sprawl on a forest. They prismatic ended. Okay, then I play, you know, a wooded foothills, find stomping ground, tap it for get red green, dash in Ragavan, and now I'm kind of punishing them. They're like, oh shit, I should have saved, you know, something for that Ragavan, you know. So I think it's a good card in Ponza at like 2. I think it's good. I don't blame you for not wanting it. There's a lot of times where I'm just like, I cannot push this Ragavan through. I cannot clear it. You know, it's just a 2-1 in my hand that's just going to be a chump blocker. But that's probably true for any deck, right? Like, I played in Jund and Grixis, and a lot of times I'm like, get in there, Ragavan, and get steamrolled by this huge creature. But I definitely think that 2 seems about right. And if where it seems bad, take it out, you know. But that's the change I'm going to make. I'm going to bring in another Klothys. Probably leave 1 Ooze in. Take out Ren. It's so weird because Ren should be so good, but I just rarely see it. And Questing Beast is just so many times. It's just opponents are like, what? When it comes in, and I just like it. And plus, it's so good against like Sanctifier and Vec. Core Firewalker. What's the other one? Well, it can be good against anything that gives protection. You know, so yeah, I really missed the 3rd Klothys. I settled on 3 a very long time ago when the card first came out because I tested at 2, 3, and 4. 4 was way too many. 2, I was struggling like I am today. You know, a lot of times, you know, I don't put Blood Moon on turn 2. A lot of times I throw down Klothys on turn 2 because sometimes Klothys is just so much better than Blood Moon. Particularly if I was playing against Murktide, Klothys on turn 2. It's not going to be Blood Moon. So that's my plans. If you guys like them, let me know. If you guys don't like them, let me know. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today. Another fine mixed bag. It's what I do. I'm a mid-range player. I'm excited to go 3 and 2. But expecting to go 2 and 3 or worse because of the decks I play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, it was tough. Rough sailing there. I got a little angry. You know, but anybody would. Even Reed Duke be mad. He just go walk off camera for a little while. That's what he likes to do. And then he goes yells into a pillow or something. So yeah, let's do some shout outs here. Shout outs here to Lana War Zombie, P South Play a 1, Manure Butt, the Alpha Gemstone Dragon. Who else do we have here today? And the MTG Bot and the Nightbot for keeping me company. Thank you very much. Special shout outs here to Lana War Zombie for the follow. Really appreciate that, man. Hope things are going good down there, all the way in South America. Yeah, I appreciate Lana War. Thank you so much for showing up, dude. Fun to have you here. I like your name, by the way, Lana War Zombie. I don't know if there's a card. I guess there's Elf Zombies, but there is no such card as Lana War Elf Zombie. There should be. That's just, they're leaving money on the table. I don't know how Wizards does that sometimes. It's like the whole thing. I think if Wizards of the Coast made a archetype of like hair metal bands from the 1980s, my God, that set would sell. Oh my God, it'd be flying off the shelf, especially if it was halfway decent. Oh man, people going nuts for hair metal. So yeah, if you guys watch this on Twitch, please consider following. If you watch this on YouTube, please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. You can always follow me on Twitter as well. Yeah, it is a fun name. I do like your name. It's a very good name, Lana War Zombie. It's a silly, but like you're almost like, is that a real card, Lana War Zombie? Maybe it is, but yeah, it's not. I guess it's not a real card. But again, they should make it. So I will be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Reminder, I will not be here on Wednesday. Friday is still up in the air. I don't know. It just depends if I can get work done or not. I may have to take Friday off from streaming. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Everybody stay safe out there. Eat some good food. Drink some good beverages. Spend time with your loved ones. It's always the most important thing you can ever do, is spend time with the people that love you and that you love. You know, Magic the Gathering is just a silly game. And for those that consider it a career, they'll probably regret that someday. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you all on Tuesday, tomorrow, April 19th, for more Ponza action. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Peace!